Hi, my name is Ethel Yusuraga, and I have here to my left a school administrator. Her name is Ms. Frejo. We'll be talking about positive school culture. Frejo, how will you teach your school staff the process and changes needed to ensure a positive school culture?
I would love to implement PBIS, which is a Positive Behavior Intervention and Support System. It is a system that reflects on positive behavior rather than using negative connotation towards our students to correct their behavior. This process utilizes all stakeholders. We're talking parents, administrators, classified staff, certificated staff. Everybody has to come together with the same common language.
Ms. Frejo, how will you ensure the necessary procedures in the program are achieved?
PBIS has a couple of steps that need to be followed through in order to implement the whole program. The first step is you got to be able to get a teacher who can bring a positive atmosphere and bring consensus among everybody. And then that teacher needs to be able to have two other team members from their school to go with them to staff development training with their principal, vice principal, and that consists through the whole school year. Each process, when they go to the professional development, they come back and then they have to train their staff the steps. And the first step is you use an acronym. For instance, a school has a bulldog. So an acronym for a bulldog could be like, what does a bulldog do? They bark or pause or something of that nature that reflects the dog. Using barks would be an acronym for the bulldog. For instance, B would be responsible. A would be accountable. R would be reliable. K could be keep your cool. S could be safety first. Now using that acronym, you're going to then put the acronym into the behavioral purpose statement for your school. And usually the behavioral purpose statement is embedded into the mission statement already accomplished for your school. The next process would be to establish your school-wide behavior expectations. And to do this, you're going to use the BARCS acronym, and you're going to put it in each setting, your hot areas in your school. For instance, the locker room, the multi-purpose room, the cafeteria, in the classroom, the hallways, the restrooms, the bus area. And what you're going to do on this matrix is, again, you're going to have consensus among everybody. Is you would create a T-chart, and with the T-chart, you put one side you would have undesired behaviors, and on the other side you would have desired behaviors. For instance, in the restroom, an undesired behavior would be no pushing or shoving while you're waiting in line. A positive behavior would be wait your turn. The positive behavior has to be stated in 2 to 3 words max. Each area needs to have at least 2 to 3 positive behaviors stated for each area. Based on the results from the T-chart, you then get your faculty together again and you make a list, and they vote and put 2 to 3 desired behaviors for each section. Therefore, on the school-wide matrix, you will have the BARCS acronym from top to bottom, and along the top of it, you will have each location. And inside the matrix, you will have the positive behaviors stated. Once this is completed, then you'll be able to post these all over campus. At the beginning of the year, you'll be able to have your assemblies. Your students will know the positive behaviors that are expected, and your teachers will know, and your staff, nutritional staff, custodians, office staff, will be able to reflect to this chart, and your students will be able to reflect to it. The school-wide matrix is an excellent tool for everyone to use, so the student will be able to reflect on their own behaviors, but the staff will use that in a positive manner rather than telling the student, what are you doing? No, you're coming at them like, Ethel, can you look at the BARCS acronym right here and tell me, how are you being accountable? Does accountable look like that in the classroom? And then student will then reflect by looking at the acronym, oh, I'm not being a bulldog today. I'm not being positive today. So it makes our students have to be accountable, and it also opens up excellent communication and building relationships with our students.